All right, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about a challenge that, let's be honest, almost every single one of us has faced. How do you get from a bunch of brilliant, but, kind of scattered notes to a fully polished, compelling story or article?
You know that feeling, right? You've got the ideas swirling around, the main points are there, but then you're just staring at a blank page. Making that leap from a simple idea to that first draft can feel, well, massive.
And look, it's not just you, I promise. It's a universal struggle. The source material for this explainer puts it perfectly. Turning a few rough notes into something whole and complete, yeah, that's a real challenge for pretty much everyone. Students, marketers, you name it.
So let's just take a second to really look at this problem. Because once you understand the why of the struggle, the solution we're about to get into makes so much more sense.
You see, it's not just about the hours it takes. It's the mental gymnastics, right? Expanding every single point, trying to find the perfect words, making sure it all flows together smoothly. It can completely drain your creative battery before you even get to the fun part of polishing your big ideas.
But what if that whole process could be different? This is where a really cool new category of tool enters the picture, the AI Writing Assistant. It's built specifically to be that bridge between your outline and your first draft.
So what in the world is a bullet point expander? Well, it's an AI tool that does exactly what it sounds like. You feed it your main ideas as a simple list, and it just fleshes them out into complete sentences or even these really detailed paragraphs. And the goal isn't to add fluff, it's all about generating real context and clarity around your ideas.
And why is this so valuable? Well, the payoff is pretty immediate. Think about it. It adds those vital details you might have forgotten, it helps everything read more smoothly, and it just massively speeds up your whole content creation process. And hey, for anything you're writing online, it can even help with SEO by building out richer text.
Now, this is really important. This is not about letting some robot take over your writing. Not at all. Think of it more like a creative control panel. You are still the director. You're just getting some powerful assistance. Let me show you what I mean.
First off, you get to decide how deep you want to go. Just need a simple sentence to kick things off? Cool, choose short. Need a solid paragraph with some good supporting details? Go for medium. Or are you trying to write a really comprehensive explanation? Well, detailed is your friend. The choice is always yours. And then you've got one of the absolute best features, matching your tone. I mean, your writing voice is unique, right? So whether you're working on a super formal business report, a casual blog post, or maybe some persuasive marketing copy, you can pick a tone that fits. It helps keep everything you write consistent.
Okay, theory is one thing, but let's actually see this thing in action. It's pretty cool. Before we get to the before and afters, let's just quickly talk about who this is for and how simple the process really is.
Honestly, the list of people who can benefit is huge. We're talking students turning lecture notes into actual study guides, bloggers just blasting through writer's block, marketers generating product descriptions in, minutes. Seriously, if you start with an outline, this can help.
And the process couldn't be easier. It's really just 5 simple steps. You drop in your notes, you pick your settings for how detailed you want it and the tone of voice, you click generate, and then, and this is key, you preview, you edit, and you export. You're always in the driver's seat.
Okay, let's get real with an example. Picture this. You're a student, and you just got out of a biology lecture.
So your notes probably look something like this. Super basic, right? Just a few keywords. It's enough to remind you what the topic was, but it's definitely not enough for an essay or a detailed study sheet. So now you take these few notes, you pop them into the expander, and you select an academic tone and the detailed level. So what happens?
And boom, here's the result, a fully fleshed out, scientifically accurate paragraph. It clearly defines the process, it lists the inputs and outputs, and it even explains what they do. I mean, the jump from just 3 little bullet points to this is pretty incredible.
Okay, let's switch gears completely. What if you're not a student? What if you're a marketer trying to write some copy for a cool new product?
Your starting point might just be a simple little list like this. You've got the core facts down, but it doesn't really have that spark, It's not persuasive.
So you put these points in, but this time you're going to select a marketing tone and maybe a medium expansion. Because here, the goal isn't some textbook definition. You want to write something that sells. And just like that, the tool takes those simple points and weaves them into this persuasive, benefit-focused language. It doesn't just say what the feature is, it sells the experience. It's exciting, it's persuasive, and it's totally ready for a website or an ad.
So when you put this all together, what does it really mean for how we work? This is about more than just writing faster. It's about totally elevating your entire workflow.
And this is the main takeaway. Stop thinking about this as just another writing tool. Start seeing it as a strategic partner. It takes care of the heavy lifting of drafting. You know, the part that's often a total grind. And that frees you up to do what we humans do best, to innovate, to think big, and to come up with those brilliant ideas in the first place.
And that really leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about, doesn't it? If that massive barrier of the blank page just disappears, if that time-consuming first draft is just handled for you, what new creative doors open up? What bigger, bolder ideas can you now finally focus on bringing to life?